far beyond any wildfire we've ever dealt with. Every north-south artery in Boulder County, 75th, 96th, 36th, they're all closed due to bridge damage, road damage. So resources to get here and fix our stuff is going to be in great demand. You need to plan on finding somewhere or somebody where you can stay for the next couple of weeks probably, until at the very least we get the sewage and the water system back online. We fail to realize in our modern era the essentialness of those two pieces of infrastructure. You can't flush your toilet and wash your hands. The next thing we have is the dysentery outbreak that starts dropping people like flies. That's the drive behind the evacuation. One rumor I wanted to spell early on that I tried to do by text last night, the Button Rock Dam is the most sound structure we currently have in Boulder County.
Yay.
Every kayaker in this neighborhood knows that we pray for Button Rock to overflow every spring because that's what we do. That dam is designed to fill up, pour over the spillway, and be maximal full all the time. That's exactly what it's doing right now. It filled up, it's pouring over, it's running through out here. The dam is doing exactly what it's designed for. What you people heard and what created a lot of rumors is a bunch of old soft earthen dams, small reservoirs up around Pinewood Springs that washed out. Nothing has been an issue with Button Rock. We've been in regular contact with their rangers, monitoring that. It's the newest, most sound structure we have. We're completely confident in that. And I say that standing right here with you. It ain't like I've been anywhere else. So put that worry aside. I know that was a big issue over here, as it was in a lot of places. That is a non-issue. Our issues are sewage, drinking water. Currently, most of you are in your home, you have food, canned food. You can eat your refrigerated food today, it's still going to be good. By tomorrow, that's going to be problematic. Today, gather up with each other, have big community barbecues, grills still work. Eat the frozen food, eat your refrigerated food, feed yourselves. We brought over some water with us. As we move people out from our evacuation center, the National Guard is bringing back in what water and resources we can get. We'll continue to distribute those. We're going to set up, we have what we call an area command, which is some firefighters, some of the Fed command people. They're going to set up a base here for this island, this outpost. Yeah, they're going to set up a school. Obviously, we have no power at the school. I will also point out, you're the only people in town with functional upright porta potties. That being said, we are in a totally different concept than we are used to. If you have to urinate, go outside. Do not waste those porta potties with urine. If you have to defecate, do that in the porta potty, nothing else. Because those are all you have. They're not going to be any more showing up for a couple days. They are in Bow Park. There's several of them for the Devil Dash. Those are the only ones in town. 15. You got 15? Okay, we might take 3 of them to the other side.
We only have 1 in all of Lyons Central.
But I try not to be flip. Do not waste that resource for urination. Find a tree, find a backyard. Your indoor plumbing, if you have to use your toilet, you can fill your tank from a bucket, from the pond, from rainwater. It will then flush. Keep in mind that is going to be raw sewage going out to the river. I know that's going to happen. It's a fact of life we're dealing with now. That's where the boil order for water came from. is the threat that any sewage in our water system contaminates that. That's the last thing you want to drink. Those of you that are river people, if you have a groover, set it up. Another thing I will encourage you to do as a community, look to your internal community resources. People that are wilderness first responders, they organize trips. You need to organize yourselves as a group, as a community, because we'll provide what resources we can, but that is very limited. And we're talking about today, tonight, by tomorrow, we hope to be able to start getting some regular access, that you guys will start being able to move out of the area in your own vehicles. If I drive you out in a big truck, I got to drive you somewhere else. Or we have to feed you and house you. Our goal is to keep you as self-sufficient as we possibly can. That's why we really are strongly encouraging people, shelter in place, use your food, we'll get you what bottled water we can, ration that carefully. People that have water camping filters, water treatment, use those. Share them with your neighbors. This is the time for this community to come together and not say, I have this, I'm going to take care of it. It's a time to take care of everybody. Yourself first. I tell my officers to not put themselves at risk, because if I lose them, I've lost a whole resource. You are the same thing. If you go down, your family has lost a whole resource. Keep that in mind every time you want to go out to check out the river, go for a hike, go for a run. This is not the time for that.
While we're on that topic, medical. We do not have the ability to get medical care here. So we want to make sure you know who in this community, this neighborhood, has medical experience. Amy Johnson, stand up.
Throw you right under the bus, girl.
Name your address.
What's your specialty?
Specialty, or MD? Okay.
No baby.
I'm a registered nurse with ACLS and PALS, and I live at 205 Welch.
205 Welch. RN.
Mainly peds, kid stuff.
I'm a family nurse practitioner, Jenny Abernathy at 108
Estes Court. It's good to know who's in your neighborhood.
Behind you.
Go ahead.
Behind you.
Pediatric neonatal nurse, McConnell. RN, another one, McConnell.
Hey guys,
Hold on, did you guys put it on the paper?
here's what I would encourage you to do.
We wrote it up, so we have it written up.
All of the medical personnel, the licensed or true medical personnel, meet with Amy right over here after this meeting. Let's form a medical plan so we can staff a personnel here at a command post so people know where to go. Does that work?
Okay, the other thing is, without electricity, we know you want to light candles at night. We really don't want you to do that unless you're standing there right with it. If you have a fire, we cannot put it out.
We're not coming.
Okay? Use flashlights or stay outside when it's nice like this, and when it's dark, go to bed. I have a feeling this neighborhood will have a baby boom next June. Go to bed when it gets dark. Enjoy the light while you have it outside. Okay? Don't use candles unless you're right there. Got it?
So a couple other important points. If we have medical needs, medication needs, we need to get a list of that. We will get that in. We will make sure that it's distributed.